Thank you for joining us today. Today we're going to talk about theartistnet.com and how you can get started with building your first website using the platform. There are two links to remember, and both of these will be in your welcome email. The first is theartistnet.com/manage. This is where you'll log in to be able to manage the content for your website. The second link is the actual site itself. And for this example, we are using the sample test site. Based on the username that was provided during registration, that will be the name of your website. So let's go ahead and get started and log in. You enter your username and password here on the Manage section. And once logged in, you are presented with the main administration panel. The right-hand side bar is going to give you analytics in terms of overall visits to your website and other information. On your user manager, you have the ability to change your username and password as well as the email associated with your account. To do so, you simply click on your name, you enter in your email, your new password, and you hit save and close or save, and then the information will get updated automatically. So let's begin by going over some of the different features of your website. The Components Manager contains all the different elements of your website and the different sections that you can manage. Let's start with banner management. Banners are located on your website in the various pages. This is an example of a banner. On the gallery we have another example. On the store we have another example, blog, etc. From banner management, we can not only modify the actual image, but we can modify this text right here, and we can also modify this text. So let's go ahead and give you an example of how to do that. Let's start by viewing the pictures. And you can see that, let's modify the gallery. This is the gallery image. Let's go ahead and change that out. Let's click on it. Once it's selected, you can go ahead and choose the picture. So let's choose this image right here. We'll change this to gallery test and put in gallery picture testing. The title is actually going to be the title right here, located on the gallery. The description is the smaller text located here. So that's how it correlates. So once you've done that, you can go ahead and hit save and close. It's going to upload your image, and we will reload the page. And as you can see, the main text has changed, the subtext has changed, as well as the image has changed. So that's how you modify all the different pages. You can modify home, gallery, store, blog, bio, and contact us. And those pages are laid out for you right here. Something to note, to keep in mind, is that the gallery has the images have default dimensions, and that's 990 by 379 or 4. What you can do is you can open up your favorite photo editor, Photoshop or Photoshop Elements, or even Paint, and you can resize the height and width of your photo and crop it out and make sure you have the proper size before you upload so that it doesn't skew the image. And once you've uploaded the image, it'll go ahead and pop up in a very nice format that you'll be able to see. So let's move on and talk about the next component, which is blog management. So we have a blogging section within the website, and this is one of the blogs that are on the current sample site. As you can see, there are other blogs available. To make them available, all you have to do is touch the red item, and it changes to a green check mark. Now when you reload the page, you can see that second blog. So you can turn blogs on and off automatically with just a click. So let's turn that back off. And there it goes. To go ahead and modify blog posts, let's select my first blog. You simply click on it. That's the text, the title, and then you can modify the description. And once that's been modified, you simply hit save and close, and the blog is saved. You can add images, you can modify the text, you can make them bold, change the spacing, etc. Moving on, let's look at the content sections. There are 3 pieces of content. One is located in the bio, which is right here. So to modify that text, we would simply go here, click on bio. There's a sample text, so let's just add hello sample text. We go ahead and hit save, and we reload the page. You can see that that text is now in place. Along with the bio, we can modify the gallery intro. So if we click on the gallery, there's an intro section, which is right here on the home page. This is an online space for you to display your work. So we simply add in some test data. We hit save. We reload the page. You can see that that test data is now in place. And the third and final element is the home text, which is located right here. This text can be modified in the same exact way. We just make the change. We hit save and close, and the text is modified. So the banner management modifies these three pieces of content, and then the content management modifies the home text and gallery intro. The rest of the items are automatically generated from your gallery in your store, which we'll go over next. So let's talk about gallery management. When we view our gallery, these are the items in the gallery. Let's go ahead and create a new item. Hit new. We give it a title. Let's go ahead and upload a picture. We can say this is oil. We can give it a dimension. Let's just use 200 by 200. Price, $400. Say $400 for the sale price. It's product one. I have one in stock. I want to publish it. Yes. Make sure you hit yes. And at the same time, you can also add this element to the store. So let's not add it to the store now. Let's talk about keywords. So keywords are items that people can search for when they're looking at your gallery. So if we go to that gallery, there's a search section. And let's go ahead and add in a keyword called, let's look at this painting. So let's say cat and sunset. Make sure you separate your keywords with a comma. Once that's done, hit save and close. It's going to take you to the section where you can resize and crop images. The full image will be displayed when you actually click on the image. However, the thumbnail has to be cropped because it's a square. So you can crop the image exactly how you please based on the square. So let's use that. Go ahead and hit crop image. And then the image is cropped and saved successfully. So when we reload the gallery, we can now see that image. There's the cropped image. When you click on it, it becomes a lot bigger. It has our title, it has our medium, our size, and price. So now we've added the keywords cat. So if we search cat, it's going to return that image. If we do the same thing with sunset, it's going to return that image. So those are how keywords work. Let's jump ship and go to store management because it kind of works the exact same way as gallery. When we go ahead and create a new item or edit an item, it's going to require us to input the items and then our stock, and then we can decide whether or not to publish it or not. One thing to keep in mind is these pictures have a 3 megabyte limit. So when you're choosing your pictures, make sure you have them saved for the web or that you resize the resolution and shrink them down so they can fit. If it's greater than 3 megabytes, it's going to prompt you with an error and saying it can't upload. So make sure the picture is 3 megabytes or less. You can use any popular photo editing software like Photoshop or Lightroom or even Paint to shrink down your image resolution or try to save it for the web. Typically, most advanced photo editing software has an option called Save for the Web, which will allow you to shrink it down below 3 megabytes. Let's move on and talk about the menu. So we have Home, Gallery, Store, Blog, Bio, Contact Us. If we wanted to add a new menu item here that links to another page, it's very easy. Just hit New, type in a title. So let's call this News. And let's say we want to direct it to CNN.com. We hit Save and Close. Sorry, as it prompts you, we have to enter the actual HTTP, the full URL. And once that's done, if we reload the page, we now have a news menu, and clicking on there will direct us to CNN.com. So that's how you can add new pages and link outside to your site using the top menu. Moving on, we now have PayPal management. So in order to sell items to your store, you need to go ahead and set your PayPal email address. So this is the email that you register with PayPal.com, whatever it may be. You can set it here and save and close. When people order items through the store, it'll direct you to your PayPal account. And as you get new orders, they're going to be visible here. When a new order comes in, it's going to tell you who ordered it and all their contact details, as well as what they're paid, whether or not the payment has been successful. Then we have social link management. You can manage your Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn by linking to your actual accounts. So, for example, if your Twitter account was Justin Bieber, you would simply select that account, modify it in this setting, so clicking on the link, entering in the link URL, hit saving and closing, and when you reload the website and click on Twitter, it's going to take you to the Justin Bieber account. So depending on what your social networking accounts are, just grab the links, enter them in, and it'll link you to the site. So let's change this back to sample. And that covers everything that you need in order to manage your website. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us via our support email. It's available in your welcome package. We hope you have a good time in managing your website, and thank you for joining us today. Bye-bye.